fill up the water, which takes about like 9 minutes on here, and then you get in, and then the water level gets higher, and then you get out for bubbles, and then it gets lower, and then you get in, and then it gets higher because if you get in, the water level gets a little high, and then you're sitting down. And then the water level stays the same, and you lay down, and it gets higher, and then you drink
Hybrid.
So what does it show?
It shows the faucet filling up the bathtub.
And then this is where like you sit down in it, and so like.
Or you go under.
Yeah. No, this is like if you sit down.
And then it fills up more. And then you splash a little bit, and then you add, and you splash, and then more water is added in, and then you add some warm water there, and then you splash some more, then it gets leveled out, you splash some more, you add more warm water, then
you go all the way under, like you put your head up.
And then it gets leveled out again, you splash some more, you add some more warm water,
and then
it starts to drain. And then you splash more, drain, splash, drain, splash, drain, splash,
and then
you get out,
and
then it keeps draining.
I named mine filling my tub, and first I just fill the tub with warm water. And then getting in the tub, the water level goes up a little bit. And then it's probably going to be like after gymnastics or dance or something, so I'll be really sore, so I'll just sit there for a while. And then the water would kind of get cold, so I'll drain it a little bit. And then I'm still sitting there, so the water level doesn't really change when the warm water goes in. And then I'm sitting there for a little bit, kind of making waves too. And then I just drain the tub.
The graph sort of looks like a mountain, and then it just looks where it, like the bath is in a cave. So at the start, the water gets turned on, and Bob waits a few minutes for it to warm up. Then he fills it up, and then he slows the water down a little, so there's not as much being put in. Then he stops the water and gets ready to get in. Then he gets in and he waits a little, and then he lies down, and then he starts playing with the 3 duckies: the angel ducky, the devil ducky, the clown ducky, and the alien ducky, which has 4 eyes, 2 beaks, antenna, a shark fin, and flower-like wing. And then he stands up to wash his body off, and then he lays back down. He plays and he starts draining it, and then he gets out after a few minutes, and then just finishes draining.
Slash water in the tub by me. So first you fill it up for about 10 minutes, and then you get in, which takes 30 seconds, and then the water rises. Then you play with rubber duckies. See rubber ducky right there. And then and then it goes up a little bit because you kind of dunk the ducky in, and you know how sometimes the water rises because the oxygen in the ducky. And then you make some waves, and you splash a little. See there's a puddle. And then you relax the water for 20 minutes, and then the water gets cold, and then you drain it for 3 minutes, and then you refill it with hot water, and then you take a nap, which takes 30 minutes because sometimes I fall asleep. And then you wake up and then drain the water, which takes 20 minutes, and I normally, because my tub at my house is low. The end.
That's the bath.
Yeah, so we start by filling up the tub, goes all up, and then water overflows because the little kid jumps in. And then he brings in 2-foot rubber ducky, and he relaxes for a little bit. Then he goes down under, and he stands to watch his armpits.
Okay, and then he sits back to rinse his armpits, but it's too cold, so he drains some of the water and fills it back up with hot.
Can you point to where you're seeing?
So this is when he sits back so the water gets up, and then he drains just a tiny bit because it's a little cold and fills it with water, what he drained. And then he drops in his big rubber ball until the water level goes up. And then he stands up to wash the rest of his body, and it goes down because he was, when he was sitting down, it went back up. So he sits back down, and then he leaves the water on, and his pet tiger jumps in, and the room fills with water, and the kitten tiger gets scuba-doo. And then the dad releases fish in the room. The tiger eats the fish. And then the mom opens the door and all the water floods out. And they have tuna for dinner. And this is our little drawing of the bathroom with the kid and the tiger and scuba gear and all the fish and the guy in a submarine. And then his mom's rapping on the door saying, "Honey."
Is that a mola I see in there?
Yes, it's a sunfish. I told him to draw that.
With
It looks
scuba gear?
hilarious.
Yes.
But you had tuna.
There's also tuna.